The new main box, Chaotic Soldiers, has support for Necroz, Blackluster Soldier, Sylvan, Gishki, Bujin, Performer Pal, Chemicritter, Prediction Princess, Ignite, upgraded versions of Joey Wheeler cards, more generic Pendulum support, Book of Moon, and some other random stuff. Unfortunately, Necroz only got one new ritual monster, Necroz of Brionac. It is an important archetype searcher for Necroz monsters and makes the deck much more consistent. It is a great ritual summoning fodder, and can search more Necroz monsters when tributed. The two new Necroz ritual spells are also super useful, especially Necroz Cycle, because Necroz ritual monsters love discarding themselves to activate effects, and Necroz Cycle can revive them back from the graveyard. Sadly, there are still some really good Necroz ritual monsters that are still not in the game, notably Necroz of Closolus to search for your ritual spells and for quick effect monster negate, and Necroz of Trishula for target negate. I think the new support might actually make Necroz see competitive success. They are more consistent than they have ever been thanks to Brionac, and Shurit can gain a lot of card advantage with the graveyard effects of their ritual spells, and have both a solid turn 1 and turn 2 play. They can summon Gungnir in turn 1 for a quick effect disruption similar to Gaia decks, and Brionac in turn 2 for double monster removal. Their follow-up plays are also excellent due to Necroz Cycle being able to search itself and ritual summon monsters from your graveyard. Necroz absolutely have what it takes to be a competitive deck. Just add in a few back row removal cards like MST and it will be viable in the meta. The archetype is also very affordable, as all the old Necroz ritual monsters are reprinted in this box. Blackluster Soldier and its ritual spell got an upgraded version. This is excellent news because that means Blackluster Soldier fans no longer need to get the original Blackluster Soldier from a terrible box. Other than that, these new supports won't make them much more competitive, as Blackluster Soldier decks currently aren't seeing any competitive play, and the upgraded ritual monster doesn't solve the problems of this deck. Sylvan's got some new Xyz support. These new supports make Sylvans a lot more aggressive, with Princess Prout for easier Xyz summon, Sage Acquire for free summon from your hand, Princess Pride for monster revival, Ori for non-targeting monster removal, and Cherub Sprout to special summon Princess Prout or Rose Lover straight from the deck. The archetype can now do some really explosive plays. But we'll have to see for ourselves whether or not these supports are enough to make the deck competitive. Bujin and Gishki got a tiny amount of support from this box, but I don't think they matter much, as they won't make their archetypes more competitive. Chemicritter got some unexpected support, and all of them are only rare cards, which is super good news for free-to-play players. Murthidrak O is a decent boss monster for Gemini decks, and Catalyst Field is a super powerful field spell that makes Gemini monsters so much better. Chemicritters are still far from being competitive, but it has become a fun and playable deck for free-to-play players and newer players. Prediction Princess is a new flip-based archetype with a powerful ritual monster. Taro Tree revives your flip monsters and flips them open as a quick effect, or you can flip your opponent's monsters face down instead. Unfortunately, it is quite difficult to summon, which prevents it from being competitive. Ignites are a new archetype in Duel Links that only consists of N-rarity monsters, and their entire archetype has pretty much been added in this box as low-rarity cards, which make them another super cheap deck that can be obtained from this box. All of their pendulum monsters basically have the same effect, being able to destroy your pendulum scales to search a Fire Warrior monster from your deck. You can actually use this effect to search Battling Box of Ale. Sadly, the pendulum summoning mechanics in Duel Links only allow you to pendulum summon one monster from the extra deck, which makes the Ignite archetype lose a lot of its power. Let's talk about some other random cards in this box. The long-awaited Book of Moon is finally no longer locked behind a paywall. I'm sure you all know how good this card is, and explaining the many uses of the card will take up an entire video, so I'm not going to waste my time on it. Rescue Hamster has huge potential. This card may see play when pendulum decks become competitive. Thunder End Dragon is clearly another Blue Eyes support. And Dark Armed is a powerful rank 7 monster that might be played in Thunder Dragon or Dark Magician decks. Time Wizard of Tomorrow is a great fusion monster in decks that run fusion substitutes. That way, you can fusion summon it using one fusion substitute and any effect monster. Don't forget Galaxy Queen's Light is actually a Galaxy spell card, that means it can be searched with the Galaxy Photon skill to summon Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon easier. Should you buy this box? My answer is a big yes. If you are a competitive player, Book of Moon is a super good staple to add in any deck, and Necroz might have meta potential. If you're a casual player, this box has a wide variety of archetype support, some of them like Chemicritters and Ignites are super cheap as well, so buying this box gives you a lot of deck options to play with. There are also a lot of good reprints as well, so you can build multiple different complete decks using this box alone. Of course, if you don't like any of the archetypes or cards in this box, don't force yourself to buy it, because playing Duel Links is about having fun after all. Thanks for watching, goodbye.